sun shining today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open.
Hello, my beautiful love goods. In today's video, I am just building not a base game house for a change, but just this really cool house that I just kind of thought of. I don't know, I really didn't have like a plan from it or anything. I just kind of jumped in and just kind of went nuts. But yeah, this is just a really cool like eco-family house located on a 30 by 20 lot on the island of Windenburg. And yeah, it's like I kind of imagine this house being an off-grid house, so yeah, there's that. I can't really make it off grid like as much as I'd want to, but here we are. But yeah, we'll just imagine that it's off grid. But anyway, this house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and the hashtag Lukey to find it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know. I just really like this house. If you can see what I'm doing here, I lifted that terrain up to those foundation levels, and then I used flooring to flatten it out so that I could kind of sort of get the same it almost looks like those foundation levels are up against each other, but they're actually not. That's just flooring that's on the ground. It's kind of a process that I can't really explain very well, but I highly recommend going and checking out Kate Emerald here on YouTube. She has some amazing tutorials, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description so that y'all can go check her out. She's really great. She's got some beautiful builds, but also her skills in The Sims 4 when it comes to using terrain tools and stuff like that is just out of this world. So yeah, definitely go check her out. She's amazing. And yeah. But anyway, what else about this house do I really like? There's just 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's not very big, but there is like a little greenhouse outside, and there's like a lot of glass roofing so that they have a lot of natural light. I just imagine that they don't get a lot of... They tend to like to take advantage of the natural daylight so that they don't have to use a lot of electricity to power up, if they use any at all. And those, like, I don't know what they are. They're like air conditioning units or something like that are decorative. It's in like the roof decoration category. I just imagine that those are like their generators, and they are, maybe they, do solar or something. I don't know. I didn't really think about it very much, but I just imagine this house being off grid. So yeah, and I actually was like almost done with the build, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I uploaded it to the gallery, and then I forgot to furnish this little building here. I decided to just put another little building here to fill the space in, and I made this kind of like a separate office / hangout area for maybe the parents that live here. There's like one of those I don't know what it's called. It's like the bubble blower machine thing. We've had it in The Sims 2, and now we have it from The Sims 4 City Living. I don't really know what it's called. Is it just a bubble blower? I think it's like supposed to be like low-key like hookah or something like that. I don't really know. But yeah, I put that in there because I thought, maybe they're like a free-spirited family. They just like to do things, Yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, I really liked this house in the end. It was so cool. It was just like a really fun mixture of colors. It's kind of it's higgledy-piggledy, as Deligracy would say. And yeah, I found out that these windows from not City Living, Get Famous, those windows there, they're actually the same like color as those windows from Spa Day. There's like a specific swatch that matches, and I was like, hey, that's pretty handy to know. So yeah, and here is the little sort of greenhouse area. I don't know. It's pretty cute. I like it a lot. It's pretty nice. It's useful. It's got some space in it. You know, maybe here in the island of Windenburg, they do tend to get some pretty rough storms, or maybe they do get cold weather here. I'm not really sure. I haven't really played on this island since I got seasons. Like, it's been a while. Like, the last time I played on the island of Windenburg with an actual family was like almost 2 years ago at this point, probably. Like, I actually and you can find it on you can find the family on the gallery and everything, but I made a family a long time ago called the Hollows, and they had like 4 kids, and they were really, really cool, but like they like lived off the grid, and they like, you know, had like an open air house, and they had, you know, they did all their gardening and fishing and stuff, and that was like their income. And it was really, really, really fun. And yeah, I'm sorry, I keep swallowing. I had a ramen noodle cup for dinner, because, you know, I'm trying to save money. But yeah, I had like a ramen noodle cup for dinner, and it was kind of spicy, and I'm kind of thirsty. So, you know, I'm kind of, you know, being weird. But yeah, anyway, yeah, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I had a pretty productive day at work. It was a really good day at work, actually. I'm not going to lie. I met one of you all. That's insane to me. Like, I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. So, and I totally forget the name of the person. I actually, because, you know, I was working on the register at work. If y'all don't know, I work at Route 21, and I was working the register, and we always get like, you know, customers' information so that they can like come back, and if they don't have their receipt, we have it on file for them. But like, I totally forgot their name. So, you know, but yeah, shout out to you. That made my day. Honestly, it was really, really great, because like I was starting to have like a really bad depression day. Like, I'm not going to lie. I woke up this morning with depression issues. And then as I was at work, I just kind of was starting to get really sad, which isn't depression, but like I was just sad. But that really made my day. And I just kind of freaked out, and my coworkers were like, oh my gosh, bless your heart, you're so funny, you know, all that stuff. They were just, because, you know, they all know about my YouTube channel and everything, and they just, you know, they were like, oh my God, you're famous. It was great. I don't know, it was a good day. It really, really made my day like turn around. So yeah, shout out to you. I totally forgot your name, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I guess because, you know, I take so many names at work that as soon as that person is gone, I don't remember their name. Like, it's that bad. Like, my memory, it's that bad. But anyway, it's a great day. Just a great day. But anyway, really quickly, I just wanted to mention these. If you have Strangerville and you obviously type in bb.show hidden objects true, you do get all those plants. But I also found this nifty little tire decoration, and it's so perfect for a planter, because we do have that planter that is a tire. I think we got it with Seasons, maybe Strangerville. I cannot remember. I don't remember which one. Shoot, it's going to bother me. But we do have that planter, but it's just already got plants in it. So I used that as like a little thing. Don't you just love how quirky this little front bit is on this house? Isn't it amazing? I love the weird little pool. Maybe that little pool is like, there's something that they made, and it's like infused with like essential like oil, maybe not oils, but like maybe it just has really nice like natural minerals in it, or something that's really good for the skin, and they replenish it and everything, or something. I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. Maybe there's something special on this lot, and maybe it's like a natural spring, even though this is an island, and that's highly unlikely. Maybe it's like a little tiny natural spring that they've kind of made something out of. I should have put a fountain. That would have made more sense, but I don't know. I just wanted to put something that looked different and quirky and cool, and I do like it. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. This is really a really, really pretty house, honestly. It's so weird and so just different, but I can imagine the family that I was talking about earlier, the Sim family, the Hollows. I can imagine that they would, you know, maybe the parents would live here after their kids move out, or something like that. Or maybe, actually, you know what? No, because basically that family consisted of the mom and the dad, Lily and Simon, and they had a set of twins named Gavin and Rosie. I even remember I loved those Sims so much, especially Rosie. They were amazing. They were non-binary and incredible. They are. I might put them back in my game or something. I don't know. But yeah, they lived, for a while. They grew up as teenagers, and then, and see, this is the thing. This is the funny thing. I made them as a family. I made the kids and everything. I made Gavin and Rosie as twins, and then Lily and Simon, the parents, turned around and had another set of twins. What a coincidence. Isn't that funny? So they had a second set of twins, and I named them Lavender and Olin because the theme with the family was that the girls in the family were named after flowers because they were like hippies, and the guys in the family were named after musicians because they were, again, musical hippies, basically. And so I don't remember where I got the name Simon at all, actually. So I don't remember. I'm totally blanking. But then I got the name Olin from a musician that I've heard of that I've never really listened to on YouTube. And then obviously Gavin is, Gavin DeGraw because, I had a phase where I really liked Gavin DeGraw, and I've heard his music recently, and I was like, you know what? I still kind of like it. It's still pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice and acoustic. It's, chill music. Gavin DeGraw and Kobe Kalai. Those two. Ooh. There was a phase in my life where I was so obsessed with both of them, but it's been a very long time since I've listened to their music. I need to listen again. Let me know of some music that you would like me to check out because I have a really interesting musical taste. I go from listening to folk music to K-pop to metal, and there's no in between. I will automatically make that switch in any day. So it's crazy. But yeah. Anyway, the house is coming along really nicely. I genuinely love it. It's so cool. The only critique that I have is I don't like the parents' bedroom very much. I feel like the parents' bedroom should have been on the back of this section. I wish it was sticking out on this side so that they could get some more views, because I feel like where they are, it's kind of it's private, but they don't really see the ocean, and the windows don't really let in too much light. That's the only part of the house that I'm not a huge fan of. I think that maybe they chose that room specifically because of that reason. Maybe they wanted their kids to have the view or something. I don't know, but I'm not a huge fan of that. But aside from that, I also used some of those pieces of wall from, was it Get Together? Yeah, of course it was Get Together. I used some pieces of the wall from Get Together as well as Jungle Adventure. They're just bits of ruin, basically, and I kind of mismatched them there just because I kind of imagined that maybe they needed some kind of border to protect the, maybe the greenhouse. Maybe the tide got up one time it was really high or something. Maybe it was a hurricane or a storm or something, and it got up really high, and they just wanted to make sure that their little greenhouse was protected. So maybe they put a wall there just to kind of relieve some of the water. Not all of it, but some of it. But I don't know. I'm just making up nonsense at this point. I've never been to the ocean. I've never been near the ocean. I've never been near anywhere tropical or anywhere beachy at all by any means. So I have no clue. So take everything with a grain of salt, okay? That's why I don't really do a lot of tropical builds or beachy houses or stuff like that, because I don't really, I see them in pictures, I see them in videos and in, documentaries and vlogs and, Travel Channel and stuff like that, but I've never really experienced anything other than Kentucky at this point. I've been to Ohio, I've been to Indiana, but that's it. Ohio and Indiana are so much, they have so much less than Kentucky when it comes to that stuff. I mean, maybe not woodland wise, there's definitely probably as much forest there, but there's not as many mountains there, at least from where I was. So let me know, because I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. All I know is Kentucky and mountains and forests. That's it. So I grew up in the woods, so it's fine. But not in the woods, but near the woods. But anyway, I need to breathe. I've had a day. It's been a great day at work. It was a normal day. It's always a good day at work anyway, because my coworkers are great and everything's fine. But yeah, it was a good day. It was a really, really good day. And also, it's kind of great too, because at work we have it's not a contest. Not really. But like we do have a little mini contest where every week we all try to sell as many fragrances as we can at work, because that's like the thing that we sell at work is fragrances, and it's like one of the big bestseller things. And whoever sells the most, basically whoever sells the most fragrances at the end of the week, they win like a free like tester. Basically, you know what a tester? It's like a free little bottle of, you know, whatever, I don't know, but it's just like, you know, the test bottles, you know. But there's like some old testers that we have that, you know, aren't in use anymore because they're not being sold anymore. So I got a little free tester, and it's like a little rollerball lavender infused like old thing. I don't know, it's just like a little like essential oil thing, and I've been using it, and it's been like kind of nice because like it's actually very calming, and it smells very nice. It's very clean, and it's kind of working. I think it's been working a little bit. It could just be a placebo. It could just be me in my head thinking that, but at least that means that it's sort of working. So anyway, after that long-winded explanation, we're finally on to the interior of the house. It's a very orange and green and brown house. It's very earthy, but there's still some fun colors here and there. I try to keep it from being so typical as well. So I really like the living space. It's really just fun and convivial, and like it's very open plan. It's not super open plan, but there's like the kitchen, and then there's, you know, the little living area, and there's also a separate little kids space so that, you know, the kids can like do their homework and they can play with their toys or what have you in their own little section, so that, you know, it's like nice and separated, but like it's right there where the living room is, so they're not completely separated. So the parents can be hanging out on the couch and the kids can be playing with toys, and they can like interact still, but still be kind of like doing their own thing. So, you know, I thought that would be nice, because with open plan houses, I always find that you want some level of not separation, but you want to at least have a designated area for everything so that everything is organized. At least for me, at least that's what I would say. But yeah, I've been rambling for 17 minutes straight. Oh my gosh, how am I still breathing? But yeah, anyway, what else has been going on lately? Oh yeah, we have been, you know, a lot of people have been talking about the leak of that tropical paradise or tropical whatever pack that people have been talking about. I don't know much about it, honestly. I haven't really looked into it too much. I never really did. It's just I've only heard about it. But yeah, what do you all think? If that's the next pack, whether it's a game pack, expansion pack, what have you, what do you think? Would you like that? I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence, because like I said earlier, I don't really know much about like building tropical houses. It's not really my style that I go for. You know, I'm very into like rustic stuff. So, you know, I can definitely see maybe if we do get a tropical pack, there's probably would be some stuff that I could definitely use for rustic builds for sure. Cause I can just imagine that we would get something like that. But, who knows? I'm hopeful for new content soon, because we have been kind of in a little bit of a drought when it comes to The Sims 4 right now. It's been a little bit dull, so I've been actually considering downloading the Witches and Warlocks mod pack. Is that what it's called? It's like I want to at least experiment with it, because I do have a feeling we'll get something like supernatural in The Sims 4. At least I hope so. I know some people are like kind of like whatever with that. I just want to make my Harry Potter Sims be magic. Okay, that's all I care about. I don't care about fairies or vampire. Well, I really don't care about vampires, but I don't care about fairies or vampires or werewolves. I don't need that stuff. I mean, maybe werewolves. Let's be real, because I want to make Remus Lupin a werewolf. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh my gosh, I need to do that. Oh, I need to make all those Sims again, because I actually have a Harry Potter save file that I do want to get back to work on. I swear I will get back to work on those builds eventually. I just haven't really been inspired to do anything Harry Potter related lately. I have been considering implementing the Pufferhead fan-made stuff pack in with that save file to kind of freshen it up a bit, but I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want you all to have to rely on CC to have it. So I'm not really sure what I'll do. I might have a poll on my community tab or something like that. But I think it would be such a shame not to use it, because it is free and it's mostly base game compatible. So I would be able to kind of, at least in maybe like Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, stuff like that, use it. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work because like I have to think of the builds that I need to build, and then on top of that, I have to plan out where they would go, where they would fit best, and then I have to make all the Sims, which making the Sims is actually too much fun, so I won't complain about that at all. But yeah, do let me know if you have any tips for that, or if you all want to see that again anytime soon. I definitely want to continue it. You know how much I love Harry Potter. It's something that I haven't really been super into it lately, just because that's how you are, how everybody is with any type of fandom. You kind of go through phases where you're kind of like meh. You're like, I'm kind of bored right now at this point, but who knows? Maybe I'll get back into it. Maybe I just need to read some really good fan fiction again and get that love back. So who knows? But because I read the book so many times, I really don't want to read them again for a while, at least for a few years, because I read them so many times growing up. Like Harry Potter, I read probably 20 times when I was a kid. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I read through the series at least 20 times, probably more. I would not put it down. I mean, that's probably not as much as some people out there, let's be real, but that's a good number of times to go through all those deaths and experiences. Whew. Oh yeah, that's why I read fan fiction, because they don't usually kill off people in fan fiction, because that's just rude in fan fiction. Okay, maybe not really, unless you do it well. But yeah, I might go read Stealing Harry again. If y'all don't know, there's a fan fiction series. It's a dead series. It's unfinished. It will never be finished. So just want to warn you before you go reading it and getting expectant of the ending coming, because there is no end, because it's unfinished. They do have some notes where they finished it up, sort of, and they kind of give you an idea of how the world is going to be. But there's a series called Stealing Harry, and it's by Copper Badge on Archive of Our Own, the good old AO3, if you will. But it's a series where Sirius never goes to prison. He never goes to Azkaban, because Remus catches him in time before he runs off to, go after Pettigrew and everything. And then basically Sirius becomes an upstanding member of both Muggle and Wizard Society, and people love him. And Remus, he basically Sirius has his own bookstore, and Remus helps run it with him, and it's a Wolf Star fic, so I might as well tell you, they gonna be falling in love. Okay, it's real cute. It turned me on to Wolf Star so hard. It was so amazing. Like, oh my gosh, it warms my heart, melts my heart, makes me so happy. But basically they kind of adopt Harry. And the title is called Stealing Harry, so it really isn't adopting. They kind of, basically, I'm going to spoil it, I don't care. It's in the title, but they basically discover how the Dursleys are treating Harry. They get super angry, and they basically go and they're like, hey, you're mistreating this child. He is my godson, and we're going to take him back, and he's going to live with us from now on. And basically it's, Harry is 8 and he's like a little kid, and it's just so precious and so beautiful and sad and amazing and wonderful in every way, shape, and form. But oh my gosh, it's great. Highly recommend it. I also recommend Leo Inter Serpentes too. That one's a little bit different, but it's got the similar vibe. It's actually better, I think, because it's a lot more finished. It's not quite finished, but it's getting there. It's a long story. It's like almost 2 million words altogether, all of the books together. It's amazing. I love it so much. I will live and die for that series. But anyway, that is basically it for this build and the unexpected Harry Potter ramble. I mean, let's be real, y'all. Y'all better be expecting the Harry Potter rambles, because, that's me. Y'all the love goods. I'm the crazy nargle. But yeah. Oops, that is pretty much it. I just dropped that. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like button if you did, and leave any build suggestions for this normal build series. What do you call this? No, for just normal builds, or any Harry Potter builds that you want me to try out in the future. And yeah. Also, fanfiction recommendations, just saying. I know some of y'all read fanfiction. I know y'all are there. Some of y'all from the Potterotics are there. Bless y'all. Y'all are amazing. But anyway, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the Nargles.
The sound of people talking, the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can